Hi everyone, Chris Stanley here from our office at Democratic headquarters. I'm here with Tony. Hi Tony.
Hey.
This is our edition of Mean Tweets, but we're going to call this one Mean Mailers. So, it seems that my opposition has so little to say about his actual campaign that they've resorted to making up some, well, pretty humorous stuff, I think, about us. So, let's get into it. Here we go. Number one, Democrat Chris Stanley matching the radical agenda supported by radical Democrat insiders. Tony, are you an avowed communist?
No.
I don't know which insiders of which he speaks. I don't know. I think that it's the National Democratic Redistricting Committee. I mean, imagine the idea of fair maps. I mean, wow, I can only imagine how that would go. But listen, my campaign has been endorsed by reputable and unbiased sources. 28 major endorsements, including the Youngstown Vindicator, the Ohio Federation of Teachers, the Ohio Education Association, the AFL-CIO, the Ohio Association of Professional Firefighters, the United Auto Workers, just to name a few. They all believe that I'm the best person for this job after having spoken to both myself and my opponent. So we'll let that one, that's all we'll say for that one. Number two, we can't count on Chris Stanley to take control of our future. Now this one is particularly fantastic because it shows me in the backseat of a convertible with Bernie Sanders driving and AOC in the passenger seat. Bernie's got that sweet gold watch I noticed on it too. I'm gonna have to make a poster of this one, I think. So this is, it's kind of hilarious, you know, if it wasn't so sad, I think. But let's set the record straight, okay? Throughout my campaign, I have been transparent and accepted every invite for an interview, every invite for a community forum, because I don't have anything to hide for what I have to say. And while my opponent is trying to nationalize this race, I have been continually focused on the issues that matter to the people here in the 59th district. And quite frankly, you know, I've clearly outlined a plan to build a better future for our families, for our community, and I think the people want to listen to that and not some national stuff that has nothing to do with the 59th district. Number three, Chris Stanley might be new to politics, but his agenda is not. Chris aligns himself with Democratic insiders like Nancy Pelosi and Bernie Sanders. I haven't, alas, have not spoken with Nancy Pelosi or Bernie Sanders ever, and you know it's fascinating to me because again, I've talked about everything publicly. Everything has to deal with the issues here in the 59th, not distracting some larger issues that don't matter. But you know, listen, I'm open, willing, anytime with any issue to discuss with anybody, whether we agree or not. And I think that most people that have spoken to me have realized, like, oh wow, this guy's pretty level-headed and has some good ideas to fix us. But maybe let's put it in a call to Nancy. Let's see if she accepts, since I'm an insider. We'll do that. My personal favorite, number four, don't let Chris Stanley make matters worse. What? Chris Stanley has done enough damage to Ohio families. Wow, how's this mean? Don't let him have the chance to do more. Now, first of all, there's a lot of unpack in this ad. So don't make matters worse presupposes that, yeah, listen, it's pretty bad. And we know that we have a GOP supermajority and my opponent, yeah, I'm making these rules, but we know it's bad, but can you imagine if Chris gets in here? What are they talking about? You know, it's funny. I mean, let's just review real quick. I've in my time, I've been a roofer, I've been a landscaper, been a cabinet maker. I graduated from the Ohio Fire Academy, worked as an EMT on a night shift as I worked my way through school to become a teacher. I've been a tour guide to Washington, D.C. I've been a program manager of research and education for an International Student Affairs Association at Ohio State. I'm a current 7th and 8th grade social studies teacher at Youngstown City Schools. I don't know. Does that sound damaging to you, Tony?
Well, you've written these books too.
That's true. You know what? I did write 5 children's books that talks about using the wonder and imagination and creativity. I could see how that would be damaging. Yeah. So that one is hilarious. But listen, I have taken immense pride into the public service that I have given both as a first responder and as a teacher. And I think a lot of our politicians have lost sight of what public service is. right? We are supposed to work for you to serve the greater good, the universal common good, to do the most good for the most people. And unfortunately, this corrupt supermajority has lost sight of that, and they work for themselves. They're in it for their own hubris, or because they have the most money of any candidate, they think they're the best candidate. And, let's get back to what it really means for public service, in my humble opinion. Listen, these are funny, and I get it. This is part of our current political culture. But let's not get distracted, okay? In his latest mailers, he's basically taking my platform and acting like it is his. So let's clear this up. Where do we go next? Mr. Catrona, I want to challenge you to a debate. We have just over a week left, and you've put a lot of stuff out on your mailers, and I want to hear you talk about that in person with me. So I'm formally challenging you to a debate. We'll just do it online in Zoom, so that way we don't have to worry about setting up anything else. We can get it done. We will establish an agenda and an outline. We will make it fair. That's not a very radical position of me to make it fair. We'll make it fair. But let's talk about the issues of the 59th district. Let's see where you truly stand, Mr. Catrona. I want to get you on record, and listen, let's do it. The people deserve to hear from you and from me what our ideas actually are, not from negative attack mailers. So if you're up for it, let me know. I'll look forward to your response soon. Thank you for watching, everyone. We're going to go implement our liberal radical agenda right now, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have a good night, everybody.